So spent a few minutes, 30 degrees outside. Water temp was 40. A little different than I've expected in Beaufort, but it was an interesting, cool morning. Unfortunately, it failed, so I'm now showered, warmed up, and I'm going to bring you the same idea that I talked about in there the other day. Every day on my phone, Insight Timer gives me a quote, and the quote the other day came from Heraclitus, a Greek philosopher from around the same time as Lao Tzu and the Buddha. And he dealt quite a bit with the paradox of change and how things always have to change for us to grow. And that change can be both external and internal. And the quote that came up was, "The sun is new every day." And I really meditated on that thought because change has been a theme for me as I've entered 2025. Not so much a New Year's resolution, but change as has been brought on by moving, looking, seeking new employment, marketing myself, getting my coaching out there, finding new clients. Everything has involved change. So the idea that the sun is new every day, I really looked at that in two ways. One, you get a chance every single day of your life that when you wake up, you restart. You can approach life in a different way. You can be more productive. You can be more relaxed. You can decide whatever it is you want to be on that new day. And if the day doesn't go as planned, the great thing about it is tomorrow, you're going to have a new sun. You're going to have a whole new day. Everything's going to shine on you differently. And in that sense, it really gives an amazing amount of control to all of us in who we are and what we do with our lives. And it strips away excuses. You want to complain that you're in a rut. You want to complain that things aren't going your way. Well, the sun's new tomorrow. It's your chance to embrace and grab and move forward, to forget the mistakes of the past and explore how you can create a new beginning. And in that sense, recreate ourselves. I think I read a passage the other day about the caterpillar and how frustrated the caterpillar was, and it took that chance of going into the cocoon and becoming everything it always dreamed of becoming. So that's one sense of the sun is new every day. The other sense of it is those things that are beyond our control, that every day those factors that play into our lives are going to change. And some of the changes are going to make our lives easier, and some of the changes are going to make our lives harder. But no matter which way it goes, we can react to it and we can grow from it. And we have to accept that, to quote that old saying, the only constant is change. We're always going to have change, and we just have to accept in our lives that it brings growth. It brings a chance for us to really expand ourselves and to do better things and to grow from those things. Because if we weren't embraced by that new sun every day, we'd stagnate and there would be no expansion of who we are or you know, developing our skills in a better sense. And I think it's interesting, and I just chose to do this in the sunroom as I came in to warm up after a little bit of a chill. And it is that sun is new every day. You never know where it's going to be and what's going to shine. Um, and like I said, that's an area we're going through right now. We've come to a new area. We're looking for a new house. We're allowing our life to grow from where we were and take the lessons that were given to us in the past and build upon those lessons and make ourselves better and more successful. More successful, though, in the sense of self-fulfillment and self-satisfaction and pride in what we're achieving. So in a roundabout way, that's what I brought to you this morning. The sun is new every day. Keep that in mind. When you're having a bad day, when you're having a day that just doesn't seem to be going the way you want it, the nice thing is it cycles tomorrow into a new day. And each new day brings a new month. Each new month brings a new year. And you work on those little changes every single day of your life, and they compound. They grow and they grow and they grow. And pretty soon you're where you want to be, which I think is the biggest problem we have in life, where we have a tendency to think we've got to go 180 degrees and completely change direction in order to achieve what we want to achieve. And the reality is, if we can consistently make small changes and small growths, that we can build those times, we can build those over time so they culminate in really us being who we want to be. So thanks for listening to me. And I promise I'll come back from the cold plunge again. I think we're going to be cold for a couple days, so the cold plunges will be chilly for a couple days. Take care, all. Have a beautiful day. As always, think of some things for which you could be grateful. Verbalize them, say them to yourselves, maybe even take another step and write them down. But show some gratitude. Be kind to each other. It's rough out there. Take care.